Yeah. What's up, everybody? Alexis is going to get me together. The incredible Alexis. They're actually going to age me. So I'm kind of interested to see what I look like now. Here we go. Oh, you want to take the hat off too?
Yeah. if you
Okay.
don't mind.
Yeah, that might help. Whoa. Man, the hat made my hand sweat. Good grief. Could I grab one of those paper towels from
Yeah,
beforehand?
yes.
Didn't realize my hair was so. Feel better. That's what they're doing out there, the protest.
This is my first time working on this show, but I believe it's the last day, right?
Yeah, this is the series finale.
It's always weird coming in on like someone else's rap day. It feels like the last day of school, you know?
Yeah, you know what? If I remember my last day of school, it definitely has that vibe.
How's your normal closet?
This is my favorite part. Hanging with the makeup. Hair and makeup is always the best part. Never thought I would like putting makeup on when I was a kid.
Never tried it?
Never tried it as a kid. But definitely a part of my career, what I do. So.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
How long have you been acting?
In LA for 6 years.
And then total?
Total about 15.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get into it?
Well, I'll give you a Cliff Note story since we're, but I wrote my first sketch comedy as a senior in high school.
Okay.
When I went to college, I didn't necessarily study, like make it up my major, but it was my minor. I stayed involved with the arts. So I was involved in, various projects and then, fashion shows and stuff like that. And then when I graduated college, that's when I started getting into it. But I married my college sweetheart, which I'm still married to after all these years. Yes. After all these years, we're still married. And our son and daughter came very quickly after that. We got 2 kids. I tabled it for a while. But then opportunity presented itself. Hello.
I just wanted to see how that jacket,
Oh,
how the full outfit ended up coming about.
Do you need him to stand up?
you wanna
No, when he's done.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're good.
And then got offered an opportunity to play a role in a play. This is roughly, probably about 2007.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, the itch came back again. And I always believed, I was just like, I told God, I was like, man, I gave up acting because I got responsibilities as a father, a husband. I just can't do it at this point in my life.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I trust you to bring it back to me if it's meant for me. And sure enough, it started coming back. And then, because I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
So then opportunities presented itself up there, and I did a lot of projects in the Cleveland area and also Columbus. And then the job relocated me out to LA, our family. And I'm like, oh wow, okay, the irony of this. But I didn't come out here originally to go right into entertainment. But the funny thing is, I had never been laid off in my life. The job that moved us out here, 6 months after bringing us here, was like, hey man, we gotta lay you off. We made some mistakes in budgeting. I was like, what? You moved me to one of the most expensive places in the world to live, and you can let me, okay. So my wife was like, this is the best opportunity. This is in you, and she believed in me, you know. So she was like, "Go for it." I was like, "Are you sure?"
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I went all in, and over that time, I'm happy that I have 40 TV and film credits.
Nice.
I won 5 awards at film festivals, and thank you. And I started my own production company with my son, who graduated from college a couple of years ago. And so we're out here just working and enjoying our career, enjoying our dream. I won't say Hollywood dream because it's all different. So,
Yeah.
but this is our dream. So that's Cliff Notes.
That's amazing.
Yep, and I'm sitting before you right now. Still going at it.
Having a partner who supports you like that is just so important. You know, that's
Oh,
it's
if
fantastic.
if I didn't have her to believe, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
And I know it probably frustrates her every once in a while, probably more than every once in a while. But she has constantly been supportive and just standing with me because she knows the type of person I am. So, and the fact that my son basically told me that he's in the industry because of me is like, wow, okay, no pressure there.
Yeah.
And so he told me if I ever stopped acting again, he would be very pissed at me.
Oh wow.
So I was like, okay, now I got that on my head. And he and I just finished performing in a play that ran in Hollywood at the Actors Company this past weekend, but that was our encore run.
Okay.
And it was kind of cool to act in Hollywood with my son in a play that was well attended. The NAACP came to look at it, and they're considering it to nominate it for a theater award.
Wow.
So I'm just like, wow, okay. I'm enjoying this ride. I don't know where it's going, but
This was like the dream. Like this was more than the dream, you know?
yeah. And even like today, even sitting here doing this today, originally I wasn't here for this type,
Yeah.
role today. So, so I'm grateful. Because you just never know. So I always tell people just to show up and be a professional. And if you really believe in something you're supposed to be doing, then you need to do it. And I can never get it out of my system.
Yeah.
Even when I left it, it was always there. So I was just like, man, if I leave this world and not do it again, I'll have the what if.
Yeah.
So I won't have the what if. Yep.
I've thought about that a lot.
Mhm.
My family is not from out here. Like I'm from Dallas.
Yeah. Oh, I love Dallas.
I love it too.
Yeah.
One of my family members got pretty sick a few years ago,
Uh-huh.
and I was very much considering like just dropping everything and moving back, and I actually did for about 7 months. But it was just like, okay, I've been doing this since I was 13. I've never envisioned myself trying to do anything else. And I was like, I guess maybe I should start looking at other things, and like nothing ever felt right. Like nothing ever really panned out into anything. It was like, yeah, I have a lot of things that I'm passionate about, but I'm passionate for it as a hobby. You
Yes.
know, not like this is the only career that I've ever wanted.
That's when you know, when you leave it for whatever reason, and it never leaves your system.
Yeah.
You're like, I think I need to be doing this.
This is a part of me.
Getting the lovely gray hairs now put in. We all love the gray hairs. I've learned to embrace the ones that pop out.
These are distinguished.
Yeah, my wife says she wants a salt and pepper look on me. I'm like, okay. What if I don't want it yet?
Well, then there's always makeup to cover 'em.
There it is. There it is. I'm glad you're doing what you love, though. I'm a firm believer that to live life and do something that you actually love, it's like that's one of the greatest blessings. I know I worked in corporate America a long time, and I'm grateful for what it provided, for me to do for my family. But I remember Sunday nights dreading that Monday was coming. And it wasn't because of corporate America, it's because I wasn't doing what I loved.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I haven't had one bad Sunday night in almost 7 years since I've been doing this.
That's how you know.
Yeah. Even when you got an early call time at 4 in the morning, it's like, okay, I'll be there.
Rather be doing this at 4 in the morning than something else,
Oh, yeah. I'll take it all day. And I actually wrote a book. I became an author during that time when I got laid off, and I started my own podcast. I just started doing things to kind of help people like move towards their purpose. And I love what I do. It's interesting at times.
That's a good word for it.
Yeah, people ask me about like, so what do you think about retiring? And so I was like, you know what? With what I do now, I don't want to retire. I was like, yeah, sure, there'll be seasons where I take a break for a little bit, but I could do this the rest of my life. As long as I can remember lines, I can do it.
Find your light, stand on the mark, hit those lines, you're good to go.
That's it. Oftentimes when people are working till retirement, I'm like, I understand it, but that's also a scary thing because life throws a lot of curveballs. And there's no guarantee, what life will look like 20 years from now.
We've been doing a lot of research about like aging,
Mm-hmm.
why we age, what causes us to age.
Mm-hmm.
Things that people have been doing to like stop or reverse aging, stuff like that. And a lot of people are thinking that probably in the next 2 generations, it's going to be pretty normal to live until you're about 110, 115.
Really?
And I just keep wondering what that means for the workforce.
Yeah, because
Is the new retirement age going to be 80?
you retire at 65. That's a long time to be retired.
Yeah.
Unless you go into another vocation.
I'm going to grab some photos of you real
Sure.
quick and just send it over
Oh,
to
let me
my
take this out my
department.
ears. Okay.
It's like if I've been doing this since I was 13 already, like am I gonna be working for
For 50 years,
Hey, but just think if you're doing something you love, it all pays off. It makes it great. I could definitely do this. I plan on being healthy. I try to take good care of my body, work out and stuff. So plan on being healthy until time for me to leave whenever that time comes. But I would love to live to 100.
A lot of this anti-aging stuff, it's not like crazy, like blood transfusions and stuff like that. It's very basic things. It's essentially just like reactivating a certain stress hormone.
Uh-huh.
And you can do it by doing like intermittent fasting,
Okay.
certain kinds of workouts, like HIIT workouts, but
Yeah.
like once a week.
Okay.
Like get your heart rate up for like 10 minutes every day at least.
Yeah.
But like you don't need to be going crazy in the gym, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's something called resveratrol, which is a little supplement that you can take.
Yeah.
That really helps as well. But essentially, it's like the whole antioxidant thing. Like that's not. It doesn't do anything to help us.
Ah.
So it's
That's some what we call BS.
well-intentioned, but
yeah.
perhaps misguided.
Okay, we will give that to it. We'll say misguided.
So your makeup look has been approved. So
Okay.
I am all good with you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I enjoyed talking with you. So, you can say goodbye to the peeps one day when they're posters.
Bye.
Thank you.